What's happening, party people? What's happening? This is your host with the most, Mr. Ron, with another episode of 40 Years of Hip Hop. That's right, party people, where we review 1,000 songs from 1979 to 2019. And party people, check out my main man, the master podcaster, the G-Man, as he does a little longer, a little more in detail review of the song, which is, and what is the song? Slam by Onyx from their album Back the Fuck Up, released in 1993. And that's our pick. That's my pick. Alright, party people, let's do this. Before we get into this review, this month we are giving away a 40 Years of Hip Hop t-shirt manufactured by Champion. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel to have a chance to win. Also, check out our t-shirt store. We have a few original tees and more are coming on the way. You like cool artwork? Check out 40 Years of Hip Hop displayed metallic posters. We have released the first 5 and the collection is growing. And party people, you like the channel? Show support by buying us a coffee. That would be much appreciated. You can find all the links in the description down below. Thank you. Original. Is this song original? If so, how? Party people, let me tell you, this song is damn original, okay? Let me introduce you to hip-hop's grimiest group, Onyx, that consists of Fredo Starr, Sticky Fingers, Sonny CZ, who's no longer with the group, and RIP to Big DS. And the second single from their album, Back the Fuck Up, released in 1993, Slam, is original, energetic, and also grimy. Their signature grimy, for sure. So, party people, let me tell you, mosh pits in general, they were reserved for punk, alternative rock bands. Not anymore, and Onyx made sure of that. That's right. With their slam style dancing and stage diving, totally changed the hip hop game. Slam the remix with the metal group Biohazard. See, that allowed Onyx to reach the punk rock and the alternative audience. They didn't want to do it in the first place. They were a little reluctant, but that was a huge game changer, not only for Onyx, but for hip hop culture. And also that allowed them to be featured on the Judgment Night soundtrack, which is a blend of alternative and metal bands with hip hop acts. It's pretty cool. It's at least an interesting listen. And of course, courtesy of Discogs, I gave it a 4.25 for originality, as my man the G Unit, he gave it a 4. Delivery, which stands for lyrics and flow. So it was difficult, okay? It was difficult because everybody brings their flow. They all have a certain similarity. However, they are also distinct enough to have their own personalities within the group. I thought that was really, really well crafted. So for my quotable, I paid so many dues. I feel used and abused, and I'm so confused. Excuse me, for example, I'm an aspiration to a whole generation, and unless you got 10 stingy fingers, it's an imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst, coming through with a scam. Foolproof plan. B-boys, make some noise. Just slam. So party people, I went with Sticky Fingers' verse. I think his verse stood out the most, but it was tight. It was really tight. I really liked his rhyming technique. Okay. Instead of basically using the words that rhyme at each end of the sentence, there were some multi-syllable rhymes in there. I thought that was like really interesting. And you could see we were in 1993, and you could have seen that the days of rhyming the last word at your sentence was long gone. You know, you had to come up with better techniques, better rhyme schemes, and actually Sticky did on that track. R.I.P. Rest in peace to Big DS, who passed away from cancer at the young age of 31. And courtesy of Genius.com, party people, this is why I give it a 3.75. And my man, we match. That's what's up. That's what's up, G Money. We both gave it 3.75. Production. So for the production, guys, it was produced by Gem Master J. Okay, fast-paced beat with 90s signature bass line, the perfect soundtrack for them ballheads. Okay, the guys got the concept of slam from watching the Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana video. By the way, that album is the epitome of 90s alternative rock. I suggest it to anyone who basically doesn't like hip hop but enjoys music in general. By the way, Nirvana was even popping in the hood. Fragile Star was like, why don't we take the energy from Smells Like Teen Spirits and apply it to a hip hop song? And a few days later, actually exactly a week later, Slam came about. And also, Slam was the last song recorded on the Back the Fuck Up album. 2 samples deep, The Gamp by the Mohawks. It's actually the hook. That's the hook. And the second one being Rich King of Poverty by Sam and Dave, which is actually the bass line. Slam was sampled 28 times. Wow. That's good. That's good, right? 28 times. And I have to say my all-time personal favorite is definitely The Special Technique of Shadowboxing by the Jizza, featuring, of course, Method Man. Courtesy of who sampled, party people, and this is why I give it a 3.75. And my man, the G Money, he gave it a 3.5. Relevance. Party people, is this still relevant? Was it able to stand the test of time, party people? Well, from my point of view, let's see. Just Jammin reacted to it, okay? This dude reacted to it. And that was actually a pretty funny video. I love to see just other people reacting to my picks. It's really cool. It gives you basically another point of view, right? Still relevant, a genre bending classic from my point of view. The guys are still active. Okay, Sticky Finger did an amazing track last year in 2020 to honor George Floyd called I Can't Breathe, featuring Sam Jackson, Karis One, Brother J, Talib Kweli, and Mad Lion. Onyx was also featured on a track called What's Up by Lords of the Underground, wonderfully produced by Germany's Snow Goons. And on November 2019, Onyx released Snowbad, their 8th studio album. We barely heard of it in North America. However, in Russia, it was labeled as the best hip-hop album of 2019 by the Russian website rap.ru, as well as Hip Hop For Real. They both gave the honors to that album to be the best hip-hop album from 2019. In an interview, Fredo Starr was saying how that like the past 7 years he's mostly been in Europe, Russia, Germany, doing shows, making new music. They even gave a shout out to Canada. And the guys are still able to book 75 to 100 shows per year. From the 90s, they're still on tour, going at it hard. And party people, that's the reason why. For relevance and longevity, I give it a 5, and so did the G Unit. Powerful impact. Boom from the cannon. Was this song impactful? Yes, it was. Furthermore, from my point of view, it was groundbreaking. A genre bender that appealed not only to hip-hop fans, metalheads, punk rockers, alternative crowd, that actually people that probably wouldn't listen to hip-hop in the first place, but they dug Onyx. And party people, can you say double platinum album? That's right, in the 90s, not in 2020, where instead of talent, we have social media followers and clicks. Going double platinum as a hip-hop group in the 90s, they did it and they even doubled that. Okay, how's that for impact? The song and the album charted in 15 different categories. Peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. Also number 11 at the Billboard Hot R&B Hip Hop Single. Number 1 at Billboard's Hot Rap Single. Number 1 again at a Hot Dance Maxi Single. And party people, that's just in the United States, okay? It actually went number 1 in Germany and in New Zealand. Party people, for all of these reasons, I got 5 on it. Well-deserved 5. This song was actually one of the most impactful songs, and definitely in 1993, I think it was the most impactful song. I'm not sure, don't quote me, but just on top of my head, I think this was definitely one of them. And party people, I gave it a total of 21.75 on 25. I actually outbid the G-Man, because he gave it a 21.25 on 25 for a 85%, as my score equaled 86%. Party people, this is your host with the most, Mr. Ron, and that's right, the show is coming to an end. Party people, comment, share, say what's up, I'll answer, I'll answer back, party people. And yes, your host with the most, Mr. Ron, wishing you happy Honolulu. Peace, and I'm out.